Fool me once. Fool me twice, you can't fool me again. I don't know what that quote is. Folks, alright. Tears dried, actually, this time. Although I feel like that was just a warm-up. A little precursor to what is left in store, and they caught me empty-handed. You know what? We're not taking any risks. The only consolation I have is that we have my freaking favorite K2 in the thumbnail for episode 11, titled Who Else Knows? We already got the rumblings of Scarif, Edu, Galen Urso. So it's brewing, it's happening. I knew that freaking Lonnie was going to be the one to leak it to them. I just didn't think Luthen was going to be the one to take him out. Didn't think Luthen was going to go out that early. I mean, obviously the odds were not in his favor. And part of me still somehow deluded myself into thinking that, yeah, no. If you're coming here off of my episode 10 reaction, just know that I feel stupid for ever believing for a dang second that we were going to get a win. That something nice was going to happen for somebody in this show. It's obviously not the case. So, without further ado, let's see what emotional heartache, heartbreak, death awaits us in the next 2 episodes. This is just freaking crazy. I'm just kind of throwing any caution to the wind. Like, just once again, Jesus, take the wheel, because they're not playing around. They didn't come to play. K2 is giving me some life right now. Like, thank gosh we have my fave back. At least. The one little smidgen of solace in all of this. Hello. Are we still at the hospital? Oh, they're gonna go find? No. They're gonna go find his dead body.
The attackers. I was told there was a team of 3. That's the current thinking. This is all on Mira. That's all hers. Luthen Rail's body. At the moment, it's still. Don't move it. Medical director. Dr. Recklaw?
Are you the one that's closed my hospital? I'll decide if we are in a position to admit patients or not.
Arrest him.
What?
This is an ISB crime scene.
feel like
Suspects need to be questioned.
it's getting a little too power hungry.
I need immediate access to your security logs.
Frick. No, Kleya did it clean. How did she shoot all the way to the top just to end up here? They're still coming for her. I don't think I can still root for her anymore. Maybe a part of me always will, but they never quit. Holy frick, it's Krennic. I'm talking too much, okay.
Who else knows?
All I have been told is that Supervisor Young is dead.
Is that why I'm here? Has my reputation slid so precipitously? Now just take a moment. What single thing would drag me to this forsaken basement?
Oh my god.
Death Star.
Who else knows?
Fartigas. I am not a rebel spy.
Oh, at the moment, that is the only plausible scenario.
Young was a busybody, always on the fringes.
When did you give him your code cert?
Excuse me? If Young had my cert, then he stole it.
Who told you about Galen Urso?
Oh, I'm scared for her. Jesus.
Several intel bundles were forwarded to my office by mistake. I should have reported it. I didn't read them all. Most of them I never opened.
But you read enough, didn't you? Young spent 3 hours last night logged into your account.
Ow.
Now, shall we take a guess?
I was searching for Axis. That's all I was ever doing. Yes, I'm a scavenger, but I've had to be.
How does one balance such passionate competency with the mindless decision to confront Luthen Rail on your own?
Oh my god.
If you're not a rebel spy, you missed your calling.
Rail's assistant. I think she's his daughter. She wasn't at the gallery. Whatever Young told Rail, she knows too. She needs to be found.
We'll do our best to carry on without you.
Jesus. Getting the word that he died. Tetra, of all people, being accused of being a rebel spy. That's gotta be killing her. No, she's gonna get out. She's got to. We can't really possibly lose everybody, can we? Oh, she's sending out the transmission to Yavin.
What have you got hidden under the bed?
What?
What is this? It woke me up. It was chattering away.
How long ago?
Woman, what is it?
Since it went off, how long?
Half an hour?
I, unlike you, have never cheated.
+10.
+10?
You heard me.
They've domesticated
You
him.
don't seem surprised by his bid. Chances of you making a bid of that scale are not statistically measurable. Melshi has never risked this much with so little on the board.
Humans key.
This is your last chance to recall your wager.
Guys.
Wait.
Whoa.
Oh god.
How quickly can we get this out?
That depends on the level of saturation required.
Supervisor Hit, you will put this image out until we find her. You'll search every con, nor will there be any limit to your effort. Failure will earn you a place in the ever-lengthening ISB death march. Are we clear?
She escaped the hospital with an infectious condition that threatens everyone with whom she may come in contact.
There it is. What are you still doing here?
Oh, thank God he got humbled.
Death Star. What a prescient turn of phrase.
I can't protect you, Leo.
It's a miracle we've kept it quiet this long.
We're moments away. Days!
We were this close.
I was due in Scarif 2 hours ago.
His days are number 2. That's crazy. He gets what's coming to y'all. I forget about that.
When was the last time it was tested?
It works, Cass, so keep it charged.
Am I correct? The reason that you are not messaging back is to avoid being traced.
Okay, right now, we're hiding from everyone.
Compression cipher. I'm guessing it's something you've memorized.
Is the U-wing powered up?
Was I correct?
Is the ship prepped? You gotta go down to the hangar and get us on the test roster. I don't want to be shot down pulling out of here.
Oh, I'm getting anxious, y'all. Come on, Kleya's always there to answer for them. Go get her, y'all, please.
Where are they?
You have not been authorized to leave the base. You need to stand down and return immediately.
I've been counting the orders we've disobeyed so far. Would you like to know how many?
No.
17.
Acted as no
18.
I came as soon as I could.
How reassuring. Rail.
He was killed. His assistant infiltrated the hospital. She's on the run. We need to find her.
I'm sure there's an open cell down here for you.
I came for advice.
Oh, now you
Don't
want
do
her.
that. As it stands, you're going nowhere. A quick solve might work wonders. Where would she go?
She'll need to reach out.
Well, we're scanning everything we can.
She knows that. There was a radio on Ferrix, and her Krieger had one. We found several of them. My best guess.
Thank you.
It's probably too late.
I cannot believe I'm still freaking rooting for her to kick them all to the curb. Because even when she's in the brig, they still need her.
Where? Luthen rail whistles and you two come running.
Everything we've put in place, knowing how vulnerable we are.
The truth is, none of this would be here without Luthen. None of this.
Step up, Will.
Confine this man to quarters until further notice.
Oh, great. Frick. It's actually hitting me. That's been so freaking overly stimulated. I'm forgetting that Luthen's actually, like, dead.
That was he planned for this.
What about the radio?
It's ingenious. They spliced it into a metro tower next door. Been using Imperial broadcast power for who knows how long.
Need a location.
All the options for that require a connection. I can't trace back something I don't have.
No. Oh, frick, y'all. Clay's... Brace now for it.
Good news, sir. We have a promising location here in Coruscant.
Have you spoken to Tactical?
Frick!
We'll be following closely.
No. Oh, God, I'm gonna throw up.
Where are they?
27 west. Up there.
Tactical channels, 4 primary lines, 2 team leaders, supervisor hit, and there's your open feed.
I feel like Cassian might be able to reach her and rendezvous with her at the safe house, but I feel like she's gonna somehow just... No, I'm bracing for the worst, y'all. K2 is the only little thread of hope I have.
She's likely alone, but should be considered armed and dangerous.
She is armed and dangerous. Y'all better watch your freaking backs.
Kate, talk to me. Kate.
Okay.
No.
Go, y'all, go. Quick. Yeah, you gotta move faster than that. They're outside. Oh, I guess this whole complex is like...
Cass, is this it?
abandoned or just...
Yeah.
Maintenance quit.
It's been a while.
Oh, God. Oh, no, no, no.
Luthen! Luthen, it's me, it's Cassian.
It would be you, wouldn't it?
Okay, so as long as she doesn't answer the radio, they're not gonna figure out. They're not gonna hone in. Oh, frick, never mind.
It's a weapon. Everything we've been chasing, that's the answer.
Okay.
It's all about this weapon.
And you're sure Luthen's dead?
She did it!
There's a research center. Galen Urso, say it.
Kleya.
Repeat what I've told you!
She's not gonna make it out.
Luthen died for this.
We cannot stay here, Kleya.
And go where? Yavin. I know what they think of Luthen. That's to be my sanctuary.
We'll be safe there.
Tell them what I just told you.
She's just not gonna go.
You here.
Oh.
This is TAC 2C over by the bridge. Did we request an enforcement droid? Sorry, repeat please.
Oh, snap in!
Are you with us? No.
Here it comes! Oh, I forgot we had Kate.
Must be a local patrol. Send him back.
Oh, maybe something good will happen, y'all. Oh my god, wrong place.
You'll be
Thank
safe
God.
there.
You told me you were done once.
Yeah. And you told me I was wrong. No one can do this alone. He knew that. He just couldn't swallow his pride.
Thank the galaxy, he didn't. Stay to figure this out! And you need to tell these people in Yavin what they're up against. You owe him now.
Wait, it's just gonna end? Oh! Oh, Jesus! Oh my god, I feel like we're back in season 1 with these crazy ambiguous endings that leave you on the edge of your seat and you're like, oh my god, but this is pretty diabolical. It would be if we weren't able to go and binge the frickin' finale right now. Holy frick! Okay, holy frick. Quick. Very quick. We're gonna quickly just... Holy... So much was said in that little exchange between Kleya and Cassian, basically kind of unfolding, unhashing what really went down, which is that Luthen obviously has been operating out here on his own, and he knows what they think of him. The feelings, nothing is left on the table. They know how they all feel about each other respectively. Everybody on Yavin versus Luthen, and he has chosen to remain kind of acting as his own soldier here, with Kleya being the only one, the last stand, the last one to abandon him. And here she is now. She's not even gonna, she's so loyal to him, she won't even go to Yavin. She'd rather not. Like, literally, if that's the alternative, she doesn't want to freaking go there knowing that they spew hatred towards Luthen or whatnot, which is interesting because Mon has been there now, and Mon's been integrated into the rebellion. We know she has, I imagine, a presence on Yavin, so you would think that she would maybe try to help sway the narrative. Luthen was essential in helping her escape. I think in spite of the tension that they left off on, their last interaction ever, surely a piece of her has to realize that he was instrumental in helping her get out, and that it did come from a place of care, and he wasn't wrong. Everything he said that was going to happen came to fruition during, the heist to break her out of the Senate. Bael's group was corrupted and whatnot. So in spite of, Mon's reluctance to trust him towards the end of their interactions, the end of their relationship, I would still feel like she would I don't know, dispel any sort of slander about Luthen. I don't really know what her sway is. And surely things have happened also behind the scenes. You know, Luthen has seemingly driven away everybody, with the exception of, you know, Kleya. Everybody who was in his clutches, in his grip, is now, you know, on Yavin. Everybody switched sides. And Luthen knew, though, that he never had that option, that he could never operate as part of the larger whole that he has helped to orchestrate, that he has helped to kick off, you know, from absolutely nothing. Like Will was saying, Yavin would not exist were it not for Luthen, and they do nothing but shade him. So much so to the point that Kleya doesn't even want to go with them. So this is, I'm like, shoot, she's gonna, I don't know what, she's gonna sacrifice herself. I guess she would have to do, she possesses the same knowledge, you know, she's the same liability, hence why she had to go cut Luthen's cord. She'd clearly rather do anything else, which is obviously very telling. You know, she was the last stand, you know, with him till the end, and they view, maybe they don't view everybody else as traitorous, but, you know, her interrogating Cassian, it's like, oh, in one breath you said you wanted to be done, yet you'll leave us to go back for the other, you know, play for the other side, you know, our, not rivals in a sense, but it just paints this whole picture, everything we knew about, even just the little bits in Rogue One that we get from Mon, you know, expressing that Saw Gerrera is an extremist, they cut ties with him, you know, everybody on Yavin, you know, they have similar sentiments now, I guess, towards Luthen. It's like every cell of the rebellion, they all critique each other's methods, each other's approach. They're all fighting for the same thing, just with very different perspectives, with very different arsenals, you know, and Luthen was always strongest so that he could operate within the cracks. He could operate behind the scenes. It's easier to maneuver and to be pliable on your own. It's easier to control something that's smaller, a much larger faction. Look at how they're operating now. Like everyone on Yavin is on freaking eggshells. They're on such tight security. So they're in a very fragile state. Yes, they have strength in numbers, but they're still spread pretty thin. It seems like they're still depleted, obviously still fighting a bigger menace that's, you know, stronger than them, perhaps in every other military sense. Not only does this show focus on the unsung heroes, but it shines light on, even with Saw, you know, getting his time to shine earlier in the season. Such a misunderstood, he's very highly debated, you know, a very controversial, you know, people have very strong opinions about Saw Gerrera, but I feel like this moment gave some clarity, or at least gave him some time to shine and express, you know, his self-awareness, acknowledging and admitting that, yes, he is crazy, but you have to be in his line of work. Same with Luthen, you know, he knew it. He knew darn well how everybody probably grew to resent him. He felt it, and he had to just bear that, knowing that he was making this sacrifice in spite of whether it would be appreciated or not. And holy frick, that's gonna freaking make me freaking go through all of that and be left with nobody but, you know, Kleya, your oldest disciple, you know, his essentially daughter, by his side, to be left with just that at the end, you know, who he started this with, to have scared everybody else off and perhaps driven this, you know, immovable wedge between yourself and all of your other accomplices, your allies, to do that knowing that they might never appreciate, or you'll never be thanked. You'll never feel gratitude for what you sacrifice, for what you give. It's the whole crux of, I burn my life for sunrise I'll know I'll never see, and for no thanks, you know? Like, not only does this show the whole crux of this show is to show, here's all the freaking unsung heroes of the rebellion, everybody responsible for giving everything leading up into, you know, A New Hope. But this show, the whole crux of it is all these people risking everything, and their names don't get remembered. And even if they are remembered, people don't even feel gratitude towards them. You know, similar here. Kleya is fighting for Luthen, you know, fighting. Whether she dies or not, whether she makes it out or not, this has to be worth it for her too. So that's what's tragic about it. And that's what's just amazing about this show and the character development and the writing. It's because they are all so flawed. The show does not shy away from complex heroes and villains, but, you know, even the heroes in this sense. Will Luthen be remembered as a hero in spite of some of his more manipulative methods? Everything he had to do, all the bridges he had to burn, all the blood on his hands, all the loose ends he had to tie, all the, you know, allies he had to betray and kill, such as Lonnie, you know, even Mon, the betrayal there, planting one of his own within her literal inner circle. Everything he had to do, he wasn't unfazed by it. He knew. He felt it, and he bore the weight knowing that none of them would ever thank him. God, this has created such freaking anxiety. How is there already only one left? I'm gonna be completely honest, I cannot believe it's freaking already, like, over. This is, I mean, I guess it literally is leading into the continuation is Rogue One. Like, it's so crazy. I'm forgetting here that we are literally, like, what, 48 hours out from Cassian dying. Cassian and Krennic, as I was saying. We're getting so much Krennic, and he's on his high horse as well, but he's about to be humbled real freaking quick. It's just like, holy crap, I'm forgetting that all of these people have T-minus 2 days left to live. Like, so maybe that's why it feels like, oh my god, this is already happening. We're already at the doorstep of the finale. What the frick? This had definitely one of the craziest cliffhangers. I'm so grateful that we actually get to go right into the freaking finale, because that would have been crazy, y'all. Could you imagine having to wait a week between that? Holy smokes. Okay, thank god we do not have to. I'm gonna go see y'all in the fricking finale. Holy frick. Thank you guys so much for watching. Holy crap, we got one more in the chamber. I'm gonna see you guys over there. I cannot freaking believe it. Catch you guys in the next one. Until then, I'll see you guys again soon. Bye, guys.